I woke up to the nature of well-being. I thought my well-being came from my ability to achieve, and so I was a high achiever. And I would go out and I would set these goals and I would reach some of them, and occasionally I wouldn't reach them. And it all came to a head when, in the midst of actually creating the original edition of Supercoach and the original Supercoach Academy and a TV show called Supercoach, I woke up one morning and half my face had fallen down to my chin. I was like that. And I didn't even notice. My wife said, "What happened to your face?" And I had no idea. Long story short, it wasn't a stroke, but it was a stress response. And it was a precursor to what could have become major health implications. And it was a wake-up call. It was the first time I saw that this goal-driven pursuit to life wasn't sustainable. And the positive side of that is it disrupted me. I didn't know what was a way of being in the world without using goals as my path. But I just knew that what I had been doing wasn't working. And this is what's so cool about thought. When you start to see the nature of thought, the infinite variability of thought, how new thoughts can come to mind in any moment, you don't need to know what to think. You just need to be willing to let go of what you thought and allow something new to come to mind. And I didn't even know what new had come to mind until I was being interviewed for a magazine. And the magazine asked me, what's your 5-year plan? What are your goals over the next 5 years? And I hadn't thought about it for so long, I didn't even really know. But I thought about it and I went, oh. And I said to them, I'm really happy and I love my life. So 5 years from now, I'd like to be really happy and love my life. And I don't really care what that looks like. Now, here's what's interesting. Because I had the experience that I had where goals and chasing goals was killing me, I went to the opposite extreme and wouldn't have any for a while. I didn't want to have anything to do with goals. But then I realized that there were just things that I wanted that I thought would be really cool. And they weren't goals in the sense of, if I get this, then I'll be cool. If I get this, then I'll be happy. If I get this, then I'll be okay. They were just things I thought would be really fun and interesting and enjoyable to do and would be really cool to see. And I started to realize that when my well-being wasn't on the line, I could set any goal I wanted, even an impossible one, and just enjoy moving in that direction without being caught up. And I realized we all have what I would call simple desire. There's just certain things that appeal to us for whatever reason. There's just certain things for each of us that we're drawn to, that we're called to, that tickle us, that we're curious about. And if we follow the tickle, we follow the call, we follow the curiosity, desire marks the path to a life well lived.